Many men live well into their 30s before ever thinking about character. Some men never do. Often it's a defining moment such as the birth of a child or a really tough moral decision that brings us face to face with who we are and what we're really made of. But we men can rationalize anything, often lying to ourselves and others about the decisions we're making. Oh, I really have to go on that company golf trip, or since I worked late the last 2 nights, I can put this on my expense report, it's only fair. Well, what kind of decisions do you make when nobody's looking? If we feel good about ourselves when we do the right thing, what does our track record say about us and how we feel about ourselves as a result? Now, granted, nobody's perfect. I love Louis Giglio's quote, "Continuing to beat ourselves up over our failures does not honor Christ, who has already been beaten up for them." But everybody is accountable to the Father for the decisions they make and the way they live their lives before Him. A good mentor has lived through the consequences of his own character flaws. He's learned from his mistakes and lives daily in the knowledge that he can decide to do the right thing and that God will give him the courage if he'll just ask. He knows he can trust God for the outcome, regardless of how it might look at the time. He can clearly see younger men lying to themselves and then can graciously call them out and up to live a life of godly character. Character is reflected in the decisions you make when nobody is looking. We want to show younger men that God is big enough to handle the consequences when they step up and make the right calls. Over time, their character will grow and begin to show. As a result, they'll become leaders in their churches, businesses, communities. Most important, their wives will respect them and their children will catch character as they grow up in their shadow. In this topic, we'll show what character is and isn't. We'll talk about how it's developed and how it's revealed. And we'll set some goals and accountabilities to grow in our weaker places. And possibly most important, we'll look into the mirror and examine ourselves and how our character measures up.